I've just had the biggest fail in my life. What is up, YouTube? I'm doing this a second time right now because I forgot to hit the record button. Imagine doing that. Anyway, I'm doing this for you guys. I've been asked to put this onto YouTube. Um, completed Tower of Fire 20, which is, I know some people are having a bit of hard time with it. So I wanted to post a comprehensive video that shows my teams from essentially 11 to 20. I know a lot of people have done up to stage 10. Stage 1 to 10 isn't the hardest, but anyway, the purpose of this video is to give you guys an insight of what I've done. I wanted to also talk about this tower and kind of give you guys a bit of insight in terms of, what to expect, a couple of my pain points that I experienced throughout the journey. So to give you guys a background, it took me about 7 hours to do this tower. All right. I got stuck on 3 stages that took about 4.5 to 5 hours to do. So in essence, I could have probably done all 20 stages in 2 hours if certain things didn't happen. And unfortunately, you won't be able to see it in this video. This is kind of just trimmed down to when we've won. But if you want to see the full VODs, they are on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/LuckySW. All right. So the first difficult point I would say would be stage 10. Just got to relearn the mechanics of the female boss. It is different for each of these elemental towers, so please have a look at those before you go in. But then what I really wanted to talk about were the real pain points of the towers that really kind of caused me pain and stopped me from really getting this done on day 1. Okay. Stage 15. I spent probably 2 hours here, maybe even more. And this stage here is really painful because it's got a chance to Bioproc, and it also limits your harmful effects to 1 turn. So it's really bad because even if you think you can control them, it takes 1 proc for them to get rid of everything. So you want to try Oblivion of Veramos. Guess what? The first Veramos procs and procs and procs and procs because he just cleanses. So he keeps getting attack bar. Just takes one of those instances. You don't land your provoke on Ophelia, or even if you do, she procs and she gets her S3 back up. Oh wait, I'm talking about Ophelia. Have we even passed the Molong stage? The Molongs killed me so many times. There were 2 to 3 Molongs. You kill the Irises because it's obviously light unit, easy to kill. But someone at Contours decided, you know what? Let's put water pandas there. You stun them up or provoke them. They either S1 or they get out of their stun. And guess what? Additional turn, S3 onto a fire unit. Guess what? Another Molong follows it up. Procs out of stun or procs out of its provoke, and then S3 kills the unit. And suddenly you have to restart. So yeah, this was one of my most painful points. As you guys could probably tell, I'm quite animated in my voice because of it. But that was one of the parts that really bothered me a lot. The next one was stage 18. Now this has, as you can see by the restrictions, you have a chance of despair stunning. You have also inbuilt Vio. So something that I recommend to you guys as you go through these, read these restrictions. If you see that you have a chance to get despair stuns or a chance to get a Vio proc, don't ruin your units on those sets. There's no point. I don't think it stacks. So you're better off ruining something that you're not going to use here. So since you get free despair, free Vio, I thought I'm going to throw my units on Swift. This isn't the team I ran. Obviously, as you can see, it keeps showing you the same team. That's because this is the team I ran for stage 20. But regardless, so be aware of that. It is very daunting, this stage. You kind of need to get a bit lucky there with the Lucifer not really tearing you a new one. It did tear me a new one a fair few times, like the Molongs. So be aware of that as you go through it. It is quite painful. Stage 20, the Fire Horus was the boss. Okay? I think he's a must build. Thank you to Aphrodite in the community who gave me the suggestion for this. And also to Zex who helped me out with stage 10. I was a bit cocky leading up to stage 10 because I was flying through it, as you guys will see in the video. But he kind of straightened me up a little bit, and I actually started focusing because of him as well. But so let's go back to 420. S2 gives you defense buff and reduces the chance of you getting critted, and S3 is a cleanse. Strip, sorry. And you need a strip to be able to take the attack buff off the boss. Okay, so be aware of that. You want to be able to always not give the boss, you want the boss not to have an attack buff when he's hitting you. Anyway, I know I've rushed through this video. If you guys ever want to watch me clear these towers live, I do stream it on Twitch. I'm only making this for the sake of having it recorded somewhere else outside of Twitch so then people can come back and have a look at these. If there's anything else you want to see, feel free to let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you guys do enjoy this content. And if you have any suggestions for me, please let me know. Look, I'm not really a YouTuber, but I wanted to get this out there so you guys can actually enjoy this content. Okay, I know this isn't the most fun thing. It is very hard. I won't lie. My Vio sets I ran on this were around plus 180. My Despair sets are around plus 180. My Swift sets were probably only at 200, but a lot of like plus 200. But a lot of the times when I ran Swift, they weren't even on slot 2 speed, unless I really needed some other stats. So something to be aware of. The rune requirements I ran quite high. You may not need them to be able to replicate what I did. Also, these may not be the best practice teams. These were the teams I ran because they worked for me. If you think of something else, let me know in the comments. Maybe you found something else that might work a bit easier. And I'm always down to listen and see what we can do to help each other all get through this as best we can. My thoughts on this tower in general. This has been the roughest one for me so far. There are a lot of RNG elements which will stump you, and you won't experience that in some of the other towers. So don't let Fire Tower hold you down. Okay. Anyway, I'll leave it there for now. Yeah, as I said, I'll post the rest of them as I keep clearing them. And I hope you enjoy this. See you later, guys.
Gonna take it slow. When I'm loving you, oh, oh, oh. Gonna take it slow. Oh, no, no, no. When I'm loving you, oh, oh, oh. Oh, no, no, no. Gonna take it slow. When I'm loving you, oh, oh, oh. Gonna take it slow. Oh, no, no, no. When I'm loving you, oh, oh, oh. Oh, no, no, no.